Welcome back, Money Hunters. Police Scarlight in today's episode. We're revealing the 4 most valuable coins that collectors are paying huge prices for right now. These coins may look ordinary, but in rare condition, they can be worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars. Stay locked in, because one of these hidden treasures could be sitting in your pocket or coin jar at this very moment. Let's uncover the value and turn knowledge into real cash potential. Moneybag Fire. The 1969 S. Lincoln Memorial 1-cent coin stands as one of the most fascinating and valuable modern U.S. pennies ever produced, particularly when discussing its rare era varieties. Part of the long-running Lincoln cent series first introduced in 1909 to honor, this coin captures both historical continuity and numismatic intrigue. While millions of standard 1969 S cents were minted, a tiny subset, most notably the famous double-die obverse variety, has elevated this issue into the realm of ultra-rare collectibles. Today, it is highly sought after by serious collectors due to its dramatic error, scarcity, and the strong market demand for high-profile Lincoln cent varieties. Historically, the 1969 S penny was struck during a period when it was refining its coin production processes. The Lincoln Memorial reverse design, introduced in 1959 to mark Lincoln's 150th birthday, was still relatively new at the time. The late 1960s also saw heightened public interest in coin collecting, partly fueled by the removal of silver from circulating coinage earlier in the decade. Against this backdrop, the discovery of the 1969 S double-die obverse created a sensation, especially after early examples were mistakenly suspected of being counterfeit by authorities before being authenticated as genuine mint errors. The unique features of the 1969 S cent begin with its classic design. The obverse bears the right-facing portrait of Lincoln, originally designed by Victor David Brenner, with inscriptions "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date. The reverse displays the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo, with United States of America and E Pluribus Unum. The coin is composed primarily of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, weighing 3.11 grams and measuring 19 millimeters in diameter. While these specifications are standard for the era, what makes certain 1969 S coins extraordinary is the presence of strong doubling in the inscriptions and date on the obverse. The double-die obverse variety is a defining feature that transforms an ordinary 1969 S penny into a numismatic treasure. This error occurred during the die creation process, when the design was impressed onto die more than once at slightly different angles. As a result, coins struck from this die exhibit clear and dramatic doubling, especially visible in Liberty, "In God We Trust," and the date 1969. Unlike minor machine doubling, this is a true double die with bold, separated lettering that is easily identifiable even to the naked eye in well-preserved examples. Rarity plays a central role in the coin's value and mystique. While the total mintage of 1969 S cents exceeded 500 million, only a very small number of double-die obverse specimens are known to exist, estimated in the dozens to low hundreds. Many were likely lost in circulation before collectors became aware of their significance. This extreme scarcity, combined with strong demand for Lincoln cent errors, ensures that surviving examples are highly prized, particularly those in uncirculated or near-perfect condition. Condition is critical when evaluating the worth of a 1969 S double-die cent coins graded as mint state MS by professional services such as PCGS or NGC command the highest premiums. An example graded MS64 or higher can be especially desirable, as fewer coins survive in such pristine condition. Red RD specimens, which retain their original copper luster, are more valuable than brown BN or red-brown RB coins. Even circulated examples, however, can still fetch substantial prices due to rarity of the variety itself. In terms of market value, the 1969 S double-die obverse cent ranks among the most valuable modern U.S. pennies. Lower-grade circulated examples may sell for $10,000 to $25,000, depending on clarity and eye appeal. Uncirculated pieces can easily reach $35,000 to $75,000, while top-tier specimens have exceeded $100,000 at major auctions. Prices fluctuate based on market trends, certification, and the visibility of the doubling, but the coin consistently commands strong attention whenever it appears for sale. Several factors drive this impressive valuation. First is the dramatic and easily recognizable nature of the error, which appeals to both novice and advanced collectors. Second is its historical notoriety, including early confusion with counterfeits that added to its legend. Third is its inclusion among the key double dies in the Lincoln Cent series, placing it alongside other famous errors that collectors actively pursue to complete high-end collections. These elements combine to create sustained demand and long-term appreciation potential. For collectors interested in acquiring a 1969 S double die cent, careful authentication is essential. Due to its high value, counterfeit and altered coins do exist. It is strongly recommended to purchase only certified examples from reputable grading services. Collectors should learn to the strong, separated doubling characteristic of genuine specimens and avoid coins with weak or shelf-like doubling. Proper storage in climate-controlled environments and protective holders will help preserve the coin's condition and value over time. In conclusion, the 1969 S. Lincoln Memorial 1 cent, particularly the double die obverse variety, represent a perfect blend of history, artistry, rarity, and market strength. It is a standout piece within modern U.S. numismatics, offering both aesthetic appeal. The 1976 D. Lincoln Memorial 1 cent coin holds a unique position within American numismatics, particularly because it was struck during the nationally celebrated. Although the Lincoln cent did not receive a special bicentennial reverse like quarters or half dollars, its production during this historic year has elevated collector interest. For enthusiasts of the 1976 D issue represents a symbolic blend of everyday currency and a momentous national milestone. While most examples remain common, select high-grade and error varieties have become surprisingly valuable, attracting both casual hobbyists and serious investors. Historically, the coin was minted as indicated by the D mint mark. The year 1976 marked 200 years since and although the Lincoln cent design remained unchanged, its circulation coincided with a surge in patriotic coin collecting. The obverse continues to honor, whose images appear on the cent since 1909, reinforcing continuity amid national celebration. This context adds intangible historical value, even if the coin itself was not specially redesigned for the bicentennial. From a design perspective, the 1976 D. Lincoln cent maintains the classic features introduced in 1959. The obverse displays a right-facing portrait of Lincoln, designed by, with inscriptions Liberty, In God We Trust, and the date. The reverse, designed by, features a Lincoln memorial with a tiny depiction of Lincoln seated within. The coin is composed primarily of 95% copper and 5% zinc, weighs 3.11 grams, and has a diameter of 19 millimeters. While these specifications are standard, coins with exceptional strike quality, rich red luster, and minimal blemishes stand out dramatically. What makes certain 1976 D cents unique is not the base design, but the presence of subtle varieties and minting anomalies. Some coins exhibit double dies, off-center strikes, or die cracks, which can transform an otherwise ordinary cent into a collectible rarity. Additionally, coins graded as full red are D, with pristine surfaces, are significantly scarcer than circulated brown examples. These high-end coins showcase the original brilliance of copper, making them especially appealing to advanced collectors. In terms of rarity, the 1976 D cent had a large mintage, exceeding 4.2 billion pieces, meaning it is not inherently rare in circulated grades. However, rarity emerges in top-tier conditions such as MS67 or higher. Coins in such grades are difficult to find due to handling marks, weak strikes, and oxidation over time. As a result, population reports from grading services reveal a steep drop-off in availability at the highest levels, which directly contributes to their premium value. Condition plays a decisive role in determining the coin's worth. A typical circulated 1976 D cent may only be worth its face value, but uncirculated examples can range from a few cents to several dollars. In contrast, coins graded MS66 or MS67 with vibrant red coloration can command significantly higher prices. The difference between a common coin and a valuable one often lies in microscopic details, such as surface preservation, strike sharpness, and color designation. Market value for the 1976 D. Lincoln cent varies widely depending on grade and rarity. Circulated examples generally sell for 1 cent to 10 cents, while standard uncirculated coins may reach $1 to $5. However, high-grade specimens graded MS67RD have been known to sell for $150 to $500 at auction, depending on eye appeal and certification. Rare error coins, particularly those with dramatic doubling or striking anomalies, can exceed $1,000 in specialized markets. These values reflect steady demand rather than speculative spikes, making them relatively stable within the coin-collecting ecosystem. The appeal of this coin to collectors lies in its accessibility, combined with the challenge of finding exceptional examples. Beginners can easily obtain a 1976 D cent, while experienced numismatists pursue registry-quality specimens. Its connection to bicentennial year also adds a thematic element, encouraging collectors to assemble sets representing 1976 coinage across denominations. This dual appeal ensures continued interest across different levels of the hobby. For collectors seeking to acquire valuable examples, careful inspection is essential. Look for coins with sharp details, minimal contact marks, and original red luster. Certification by reputable grading services such as OR is highly recommended, as it authenticates a grade and enhances resale value. Proper storage in climate control holders or coin slabs will help preserve the coin's condition and prevent oxidation, which can quickly diminish its appeal. In conclusion, the 1976 D. Lincoln Memorial Cent may appear ordinary at first glance, but it carries layered significance tied to America's bicentennial and the enduring legacy of Lincoln coinage. While most examples are common, the pursuit of high-grade or error varieties transforms this coin into a rewarding collectible. Its combination of historical context, aesthetic charm, and selective rarity ensures its place in modern numismatics. For both new and seasoned collectors, the 1976 D cent represents an accessible entry point with a potential for meaningful value, especially when quality and preservation are prioritized. The 1977 D. Lincoln Memorial 1 cent coin is a fascinating piece within modern American numismatics, particularly for collectors who appreciate condition rarity and subtle varieties. While it is not a bicentennial issue in the strict sense it was minted immediately after that highly patriotic period, and it carries forward the strong collector interest generated during that era. As part of the long-running series, the 1977 D has gained attention not because of extreme rarity and mintage, but due to the scarcity of pristine, high-grade examples and select era varieties. This combination has elevated its desirability among serious collectors. Historically, the coin was struck in 1977 specifically at the indicated by the D mint mark. The late 1970s marked a period of high coin production due to growing economic activity and inflation, which increased the demand for circulating coinage. The Lincoln cent, first introduced in 1909 to honor, had by then become one of the most recognizable coins in the world. The 1977 D issue reflects this era of mass production. Yet, paradoxically, it is precisely this high output that makes superbly preserved examples rare today. In terms of design, the coin maintains the classic appearance established in 1959. The obverse features a right-facing portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, with the inscriptions "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date 1977. The reverse, designed by, showcases the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C., with remarkable detail, so fine that Lincoln's statue can be seen within the structure under magnification. The coin is composed of 95% copper and 5% zinc, weighs 3.11 grams, and has a diameter of 19 millimeters. While common in circulated grades, sharply struck examples with full detail and original luster are significantly harder to find. What makes the 1977 D coin particularly interesting is not its basic design, but the subtle variations and errors that can occur. Collectors often search for double die varieties, off-center strikes, and coins with die cracks or repunch mint marks. While major varieties are relatively scarce for the specific year, minor errors can still command attention and premiums. Additionally, Coins with exceptional strike quality, especially those showing crisp details in the Lincoln Memorial columns, are far less common than their mintage numbers suggest. Rarity in the 1977, descent is best understood through the lens of condition scarcity, rather than absolute mintage. Over 4 billion coins were struck at Denver that year, making it one of the more abundant issues numerically. However, most entered circulation and suffered wear, damage, or poor storage. As a result, coins graded MS66 or higher by professional services become increasingly scarce, and those reaching MS67 are considered condition rarities. This sharp drop-off in availability at the highest grades is what drives collector demand. Condition plays a crucial role in determining value. A circulated 1977 descent may only be worth its face value or slightly more, but uncirculated coins with strong luster and minimal contact marks can fetch significantly higher prices. Red RD designation, indicating full original copper color, is especially desirable. Coins that have toned or browned RB or BN are generally less valuable unless they possess exceptional eye appeal or unique toning patterns. In terms of market value, most 1977 descents fall within a modest price range. Circulated examples are typically worth 1 cent to 10 cents, while uncirculated coins in MS63, MS65 grades may sell for $1 to $10. However, high-grade specimens graded MS66 can reach $20 to $50, and those in MS67 condition may command $200 or more at auction, depending on eye appeal and certification. Error coins, or exceptional examples with unique characteristics, can exceed these ranges, particularly in competitive bidding environments. The market for this coin is driven by registry set collectors, those striving to assemble the highest graded sets of Lincoln cents, as well as by enthusiasts who specialize in modern U.S. coinage. Because the 1977 D is relatively accessible in lower grades, it serves as an entry point for beginners. At the same time, its scarcity in top condition provides a challenge for advanced collectors, ensuring continued demand across experience levels. For collectors seeking to acquire a valuable 1977 descent, careful inspection is essential. Look for coins with strong strikes, minimal surface marks, and vibrant red coloration. Certification by reputable grading services, such as PCGS or NGC, adds credibility and marketability. Storage is equally important. Coins should be kept in a cool, dry environment, ideally in protective holders that prevent oxidation and physical damage. Avoid cleaning coins, as this can significantly reduce their value. In conclusion, the 1977 D Lincoln Memorial Cent represents a compelling blend of historical continuity, accessible collecting, and hidden rarity. While it may not be rare in absolute terms, its scarcity in high-grade condition and potential for error varieties make an intriguing and worthwhile pursuit. For both novice and seasoned collectors, this coin offers a tangible connection to American history and a realistic opportunity for value appreciation, especially when quality and preservation are prioritized. The 1978 D. Lincoln Memorial 1 cent coin occupies an interesting position within modern American numismatics. While it is not traditionally categorized among the rarest U.S. coins, certain high-grade examples and error varieties have elevated its status among collectors. Struck at this coin represents a continuation of the long-running Lincoln cent series and carries enduring appeal due to its association with. In today's market, its value is driven less by age and more by condition, scarcity in top grades, and the presence of unusual minting anomalies, making it a surprisingly desirable coin in elite collecting circles. Historically, the 1978 descent was minted during a period of economic adjustment in the United States, when inflation influenced both coin production and metal composition concerns. Produced at the D mint mark identifies its origin. This coin belongs to the Lincoln Memorial Series introduced in 1959 to commemorate Lincoln's 150th birthday, replacing the earlier wheat reverse design. Although not directly tied to the bicentennial celebrations of 1976, coins from this late 1970s era still reflect the broader patriotic and historical awareness that defined the decade. The design of the 1978 D. Lincoln cent remains iconic, The obverse features a right-facing portrait of Lincoln, originally designed by Victor David Brenner, with the inscriptions, "In God We Trust, Liberty," and the date. The reverse displays a design by Frank Gasparo, with United States of America and E Pluribus Unum. The coin is composed primarily of 95% copper and 5% zinc, weighs 3.11 grams, and measures 19 millimeters in diameter. In high-grade mint state conditions, the coin's luster, sharp strike, and red coloration are D, significantly enhance its visual and monetary appeal. In terms of rarity, the 1978 D cent is common in circulated grades due to a mintage exceeding 5 billion coins. However, true scarcity emerges in superb gem conditions such as MS66, MS67, and above. Coins with full original red surfaces and flawless strikes are exceptionally difficult to find. Additionally, rare mint errors, such as off-center strikes, double dies, or die cracks, can dramatically increase desirability. These factors transform an otherwise common coin into a prized collectible when preserved under optimal conditions. Condition plays a critical role in determining value. Circulated examples are typically worth only face value or slightly more, but uncirculated coins graded by professional services can command significant premiums. Coins graded MS65 red may sell for a few dollars, while MS67 red examples can reach $100 to $300 or more depending on eye appeal. Exceptionally rare MS68 specimens, if authenticated, can fetch several $1,000s at auction due to their extreme scarcity and demand among registry set collectors. Market value trends from 1978 D cent reflect the broader dynamics of modern coin collecting. While the base coin is abundant, top-tier graded examples continue to appreciate as collectors compete for the finest known specimens. Auction results have shown steady growth for high-grade coins, particularly those certified by leading grading services like PCGS or NGC. Error coins, especially dramatic or visually striking ones, can far exceed standard price ranges, sometimes reaching hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on uniqueness. For collectors, identifying a valuable 1978 D cent requires careful attention to detail. Look for coins with strong strikes, minimal contact marks, and vibrant red coloration. Magnification tools can help detect subtle errors or varieties that may not be visible to the naked eye. Certification by reputable grading organizations is highly recommended, as it ensures authenticity and assigns a standardized grade that significantly influences market value. Proper storage is equally important in preserving a coin's condition. Collectors should use acid-free holders, coin capsules, or certified slabs to protect against environmental damage. Avoid handling coins with bare hands, as oils and moisture can degrade surfaces over time. Maintaining a stable, low-humidity environment helps preserve the coin's original luster and prevents discoloration. Acquiring high-quality examples of the 1978 D cent can be done through reputable coin dealers, auctions, and online marketplaces. Joining numismatic communities or attending coin shows can also provide valuable opportunities to learn and trade. Patience is key, as finding top-grade specimens or rare errors often requires time and careful searching. In conclusion, the 1978 D. Lincoln Memorial Cent demonstrates how even modern coins can achieve notable value under the right circumstances. Its historical continuity, classic design, and the challenge of finding pristine examples make it up to collectors of all levels. While not inherently rare, its highest grade and error variants hold strong investment potential. The 1980 D. Lincoln Memorial 1 cent coin occupies an interesting and sometimes misunderstood place in American numismatics, especially among collectors who pursue modern issues in exceptional condition. While not a bicentennial coin in the strict sense of it is still part of the long-running series that honors. What elevates the 1980 D cent into conversations about value is not its general circulation status, but the existence of rare high-grade examples and unusual mint errors that command strong premiums in today's collector market. Historically, the coin was minted in 1980 at the facility indicated by the D mint mark. This period was marked by economic challenges in the United States, including inflation, which would soon lead to changes in coin composition in 1982. The 1980 D cent represents one of the final years of the traditional bronze composition era. making it part of a transitional period in U.S. coinage history. Though it does not commemorate a specific event, it reflects the enduring legacy of Lincoln and the continuity of American coin design. From a design standpoint, the 1980 D Lincoln cent retains the classic features introduced in 1959. The obverse displays a right-facing portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, with the inscription Liberty, In God We Trust, and the date. The reverse features a Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo, with United States of America and 1 cent. The coin is composed primarily of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, weighs 3.11 grams, and measures 19 millimeters in diameter. In pristine condition, the coin's rich reddish luster, often referred to as red, RD, by grading services, is one of its most visually appealing traits. What makes the 1980 D cent particularly intriguing is not its base design, but the subtle variations and the difficulty of finding flawless examples. Despite a relatively high mintage exceeding 5 billion coins, most entered circulation and suffered wear. As a result, coins graded at the highest levels, such as MS67 or above, are extremely scarce. Additionally, certain mint errors, including off-center strikes, die cracks, or double dies, can significantly increase desirability and rarity. Condition plays a decisive role in determining value. A typical circulated 1980 D cent is worth only face value or slightly above, but uncirculated examples with strong strike quality and full red coloration can be worth several dollars to tens of dollars. However, at the highest grading tiers, especially coins certified MS67 RD or higher by professional grading services, prices can escalate dramatically due to their scarcity and collector demand. Coins with blemishes, dull surfaces, or brown coloration are far less valuable. In terms of market value, most 1980 D cents fall into modest price ranges. Circulated coins are generally worth 1 cent to 10 cents, while uncirculated examples may range from $1 to $20 depending on quality. High-grade specimens graded MS66 to MS67 RD can fetch $50 to several $100s at auction. Exceptional examples, particularly those with near-perfect surfaces or rare error varieties, have been known to sell for $500 or more. These values are driven by registry-set competition among collectors and a limited supply of top-grade coins. The appeal of a 1980 D cent lies in its accessibility, combined with the challenge of finding elite quality pieces. For beginner collectors, it offers an affordable entry point into coin collecting. For advanced numismatists, it presents an opportunity to hunt for condition rarities or rare mint errors. This dual appeal ensures steady demand, especially among those building complete Lincoln cent sets in high grades. Collectors seeking valuable examples should pay close attention to strike sharpness, luster, and surface preservation. Coins with full red coloration, designated RD, are significantly more valuable than red-brown RB or brown BN examples. Certification by reputable grading companies such as PCGS or NGC is highly recommended, as it provides authentication and an objective assessment of condition, both of which are crucial for maximizing resale value. Proper storage is essential to preserving the coin's condition. Exposure to air, moisture, or improper handling can quickly degrade copper coins, leading to discoloration or spotting. Collectors should use acid-free holders, coin capsules, or albums designed for long-term preservation. Avoid touching the coin surface directly, as oils from the skin can cause damage over time. In conclusion, while the 1980 D. Lincoln Memorial cent is not inherently rare in general circulation, its highest grade examples and error varieties elevate it into the realm of valuable modern collectibles. Its historical connection to the enduring Lincoln series, combined with the challenges of finding pristine specimens, makes it a compelling coin for collectors. Whether pursued for passion or investment, the 1980 D cent demonstrates how even the 1982 stands as one of the most fascinating and closely studied issues in modern American numismatics, largely due to its transitional nature and the surprising rarity of certain varieties. At first glance, it may appear to be a common coin, but among collectors, specific 1982 cents, particularly rare combinations of composition, mint mark, and date style, have achieved significant value. The intrigue surrounding this coin lies in its multiple varieties and the possibility of discovering a scarce example in everyday circulation. As a result, it has become highly sought after by both novice collectors and seasoned numismatists who recognize its hidden potential. The historical context of the 1982 cent is deeply tied to economic conditions during the early 1980s. Rising copper prices forced it to change the composition of the 1-cent coin mid-year from 95% copper to a copper-plated zinc core. This makes 1982 a landmark year, as it produced 7 distinct varieties, large date and small date versions from both, and as well as differences in metal composition. No other single year in the Lincoln Memorial Series offers such a complex and educational array of variations, making it especially significant in numismatic history. From a design standpoint, the 1982 Lincoln cent continues the iconic imagery introduced in 1959. The obverse features a right-facing portrait of Design By, while the reverse depicts the Design By, despite its familiar appearance. Subtle differences distinguish the large date from the small date varieties, especially in the shape of the numerals 2 and 8. The transition from copper to zinc also introduced a slight difference in weight, with copper coins weighing 3.11 grams and zinc coins about 2.5 grams, an important detail for collectors verifying authenticity. What truly elevates the 1982 cent into the realm of rarity is the discovery of certain scarce varieties, most notably the 1982 D small date copper cent. This particular combination was long believed not to exist until a few examples were authenticated, making it one of the most valuable modern Lincoln cents. The rarity is not due to low overall mintage, millions were produced, but rather the extremely limited number of surviving specimens of specific varieties. These transitional errors and unexpected combinations are what drive intense interest and competition among collectors. Condition plays a decisive role in determining the value of any 1982 Lincoln cent coins found in circulated condition are generally worth face value or slightly more, but uncirculated examples, especially those graded MS65 or higher, can command significant premiums. Professional grading by organizations like PCS or NGC is essential for confirming authenticity and condition. Coins with full red luster, designated RD, are particularly desirable as they indicate minimal oxidation and superior preservation. In terms of market value, most standard 1982 Lincoln cents range from 1 cent to a few dollars depending on condition and variety. However, rare varieties can reach astonishing prices. The elusive 1982 D small date copper cent, for instance, has sold for over $10,000 at auction in top condition, with some estimates suggesting even higher potential values for pristine examples. Other varieties, such as high-grade large-date copper cents or small-date zinc cents in exceptional condition, can also fetch anywhere from $50 to several $100s. These values are driven by collector demand, population reports, and the coin's unique place in numismatic history. The appeal of a 1982 Lincoln cent lies not only in its potential value, but also in the thrill of discovery. Because these coins were widely circulated, there's always a chance, however small, that a rare variety could still be found in pocket change, old coin jars, or inherited collections. This accessibility adds an element of excitement that few other coins can match, making a favorite among treasure hunters and hobbyists alike. For collectors seeking to acquire a valuable 1982 cent, careful examination is key. Identifying the date size, large versus small, mint mark or lack thereof, and composition, copper versus zinc, requires attention to detail and, often, the use of a magnifying glass and precise scale. Purchasing coins from reputable dealers or established auction houses is strongly recommended, as is verifying certification from trusted grading services. Avoiding cleaned or damaged coins is also crucial, as these significantly diminish value. Proper storage is another important consideration. High-quality coins should be kept in protective holders, such as mylar flips or hard plastic slabs, to prevent exposure to air, moisture, and contaminants. Environmental factors can quickly degrade a coin surface, reducing both its aesthetic appeal and market value. Maintaining a stable, dry environment will help preserve the coin's condition over time. In conclusion, the 1982 Lincoln Memorial 1 cent is far more than a common coin. It is a cornerstone of modern U.S. coin collecting. Its historical significance, stemming from a major in composition, combined with its multiple varieties and the existence of rare transitional errors, give a unique place in numismatics. Whether valued at a few cents or several $1,000s, the 1982 cent offers something for every collector. Its blend of accessibility, complexity, and potential for high returns ensures its continued popularity and relevance in the years to come.